Sorry, pardon me. That's a monster on hand. Because anytime I do streams like this, I always have a monster on hand. Yeah, I just attack way too slowly and then I get flinched to hell. Damn, that like that. You know, I was not trying much, and I wasn't. This is no Gwyn that I'm so used to. When the movement does that. When it does the upswing, it's just awful. One thing I don't like about this weapon, it feels like it just suits a running attack and nothing else. But otherwise you just do an uppercut and it doesn't work for a boss like this at all. Well, I guess I need to do that instead. No, it does not help that I have insane fire resistance. God, don't be like Gwen. I talked about it earlier. Don't be like him. He's now buffed himself up. Oh, no, I tried to roll for that. This works. What? Oh, didn't get a chance to fucking heal. because no matter how much I can attempt to roll out the way, you know, I think don't want to cooperate with me here. I mean, why would they? You know that's just cannibalism coming up. We do not promote cannibalism here. We're not Shia LaBeouf. Don't try and tell me into thinking I have a possibility of doing more damage and then doing that. Because it's not like Elden Ring, at least you have a small chance. Oh no, I thought he would do reverse grid. That don't work in this game. Does he have that he can do that in the wrong thing? Is he just glitching out? On what? That did not hit me. I don't care what the game says. That's what happened the first time I ever fought, just stuck in that motion. I don't like that, the fact that my really cool animation often do not connect. Because like the first hits will go, and then the big one does not go. I can't see it. See, I tried to bolt into it, thinking that'll cover me the most, and then it does nothing. Way, but I can only assume because of how my rolling is. Yeah, see, I cannot get into cancel shit. So I just die and end up in the same position again. And just using all of my embers, which I thought was going to be enough, thinking it can't be that difficult. 20 selfies are not. I guess when I never know the parry techniques and I can't actively parry, then you know it's a bit hard. I may have activated the thing a bit too soon, really. Because his attacks can just do that, and mine will not. Because, you know, consistency. Well, this is the final one of the base game, because fuck doing any of the DLCs. But I've never beaten them, and it would take way too long for me to beat them. I have priorities. What? Can't I stand up with cover faster, please? I did not roll there, and yet the game said I did. Have to destroy it. Why is he deciding to go for magic now? Don't understand. And clearly there's parameters and everything that I don't know, and why does his soul mass not disappear? I'm sorry, how was he able to attack faster than me like that? And I could not roll out the way or into it? No. Just gonna make me say no over and over again? You think I have a chance, but this RNG doesn't work for this run? Don't you be doing the podcast ninja fight? I thought that was not gonna kill me. I need to do slightly more than I would want. That's why Gwyn's not as hard, is because he only has one health bar and not two. Do you want me to give more reasons as to why I'm not the biggest fan of bosses that have second phases? Because they just prolong the fight so unnecessarily. Like, the first phase is already difficult enough, and it's like, ever gonna have you do the whole shit but harder this time. Issue part of it is because I don't know if the set actually does have minus stamina generation, but you know that they're like it, even though I have the commentary ring on. Now I can't just go into New Game Plus because this boss is also required to activate it. You know, I know both of the game and everything. I tried to roll all of it. I can understand, you know, getting targeted because I download the time when I rolled, and yet your animation went on for one frame long enough just so you could get attacked. Oh, come on. No. Oh, no, I didn't actually quit it for 631 though. See, my massive build-up attack doesn't work if I get hit. I have fallen into my own trap. I swear almost every single boss I've ever faced that has a mild level of difficulty will get me into a trap in that I create myself where it's on the smallest bit of health. I get cocky and don't attempt to block or heal or dodge and try to go for one final hit. Survive on 1 HP to make it awesome and make it seem really close. And then I died because of it. Again, this is not a movie, so I can't just do that. Are just one frame too long so that I cannot get out of range to be hit again. Just get stuck on the air. I think he can do power within and still not take any damage. I like to call cheating, honestly. Oh, fuck off. Why did the other time that didn't affect me at all? But then it did that time. Why is it he goes into magic? I don't know. How can he attack me and cast another Home Crystal Soul Mass in one? That is a thing that I was not aware of. What? He somehow manages to dodge the attack that he doesn't normally dodge, and okay, cool. Wonderful. I don't have any spare souls to buy embers with, so I've got 4 more chances before I do it emberless. I wonder how that's gonna turn out, you know? Sounds like a throw when you call me white boy, honestly. I know it's likely a song or something. And that playing that fun music white boy or something. He's so out of left. No matter how much I try to go, like, roll out of the way of the attack, it goes on for so long. And then I just never have enough stamina left after. No matter which game I choose, it's just inevitable, really. You know, I've already had such a damn flag. Let's just make it even more stressful for myself. And that's what he did, essentially make it so that he's less likely to be stunned. Arthur, can't I fucking hit you without just hitting the ground? Because I misjudged where my character's gonna land. Yeah, this attempt is shit, shall we say. Notice how at no point do I ever save and quit. No, I go on to the bed. Unless it's that, because then, how am I supposed to roll out of the way if he can then just charge me down? Oh, fuck off, he got kicks. Sliver of health I've ever seen for a boss to have at the end, and I still don't bloody win. Also, come out. Can you check the YouTube side to see if those numbers I'm seeing on the viewer's side are correct? Because my eyes must be deceiving me. Then what's the point staggering him if my energy is just so depleted? I know, it's just, that's rare for me to ever get double digit on the YouTube side at all. I don't remember the last time that ever happened. For that phase, it just does not like it. You can hit him, but it will not actively do any proper damage. Why he can trap me for that long, I don't actually know. Oh, come on. Ooh, did not hit me there. That's it before. Oh, come on, I fling! No, I rolled for that. What is the point sometimes? I have one Estus left. And I'm not dead. Taking for at this point. Did not connect, I'm sorry. Really? My cancel missed by a millimeter for it to do no damage, and yeah, that flame attack clipped one of my horns and I took 99% damage. Oh, wonderful, brilliant, amazing, everything under the goddamn sun. Is it going to be one of those where I didn't level up strength enough because it's only at 40? I had to level up endurance just so I could stop rat rolling. Why ain't it going to magic though? I wasn't far away from him. Like I say, is it just RNG what he ends up doing? Like where did that just come from? Is it just an ability? No, what was the point in me doing that? Oh. And I'm dead. That was arguably one of the best attempts I had with Estus being as a high before the second phase, and then I just squandered it. Difficult me, find a way to squander it. Boom, I guess I have some stuff I could attempt to sell. Maybe get some more embers. Because this has taken half an hour and I said this would take 5 minutes. Difficult. I'm about to lie about time. Actually, no, British 5 minutes could be any time in the world, really. But I wasn't actually lying, you just had to interpret it correctly. Because what I said was true from a certain point of view. What else am I thinking? Nothing to stagger him at all. Sometimes it feels like he can be staggered, and other times, nah. Not just heal, you have 2 health bars. And also, yeah, that's why sometimes the 200 attack does not work. What do you mean you can just dodge like that? Every time. Exactly what I was wanting, now wasn't it? And now let me just go all the way back. I ain't got any else bloody go and see if I can sell them also for embers. I'm guessing not many, because I'm an incompetent piece of shit that can't beat the final boss. I mean, what should not be that hard with the setup I've got. Is it because I don't have 99 strength? Because as I said, I had to invest a decent amount of it. Into endurance and vitality. Why does it feel like it? Actually, no, by this point, I'm not needing the Silver Serpent Ring at all.
Ashen?
Because I'm not going to be needing the final boss. Try the Estus rings either. Helps at all. Okay. 1. Are there not any other things I could sell? Oh, I'm not doing that anymore. I hate that.
Ashen?
Great. That's all I could buy. At least doing this now would mean hopefully it means that I use less, because I don't know how much it increases if I just says it does. Does it say anywhere specifically? No, it just says increases HP stored by the essence. Yeah, the wiki would be able to tell me, but I ain't looking it up. $169, but the move is a lot worse than just that. So it's like 50 more. No. I don't know how to dodge that. What makes him turn into the magic wand? And why is he doing it in reverse grip? Was it just because then he's got the gold sword, but he can't do that. We're up to 9. Oh, I didn't even try that time. It caught in it, and yet, boom. The long build-up does not help me at all. Also doesn't help if I don't even get a chance to attack at all. Okay, I rolled out the way of most of that. I rolled into them. I thought that would be enough, I guess. No. I couldn't even move because the swords surprisingly got in the way. And there we fucking go. That should not have taken 39 minutes and 2 seconds. All that plan. It's entirely... Well, hang on, do I not get to... Oh, yes, I was about to say. Yes, let's do the fight keep it ending, why not? And also, no, I'm not gonna kill her, because that's an alternative ending that I'm pretty sure you get no achievement for. Well, not that cool. Trust me, I'm one of the millions at this point. I was able to do it as cosplaying as Slayer, and I don't know what build they did for first playthrough, but it's like, no, actually I kind of do. It might have been great plus arm set. As much as I dislike part of Dark Souls 2, I will admit, it did create the best armor set in the entire series. Well, this is going to be one of the shortest ones I've had to upload that isn't just a split off. No, this is just the whole thing, the whole shebang.
The first flame quickly fades. Darkness will shortly settle.
Are we just invisible? Where did we disappear off to? Oh, no, there we are. Just watching.
But one day, tiny flames will dance across the darkness. Like embers linked by Lord's Pass.
Yeah, it slowly transitions into you can just within that short time frame just kill off the firekeeper for no reason.
Hearest thou my voice still?
I would say most people did not get that ending. I know that Doom didn't because he did not even know about the untended graves area at all. Which honestly is a shock. There's Miyazaki. Still yet unable to make Dark Souls 4. At this rate, it isn't happening. The second day of the trilogy. But I think that could be because for some reason, even on my friends, is most of the people that have played a Soulsborne game have really only played Elden Ring for some reason and be like, do you want to go back to the others? But honestly, because of how it looks like on Steam, there's so many I've played Elden Ring and not Dark Souls 1, 2 or 3, that it really does feel a bit similar to Breath of the Wild, where it was a lot of people's first Legend of Zelda game, and then they just had, because of how good it was, they had no reason to play any of the ones that came before. Oh my god, this is loud! Like seriously, I didn't try to edit this. It is just loud. It's already into the yellows. Jesus Christ. Like I say, I didn't do anything to end that. They just made it that loud. I don't know, it's just quiet music. Oh my god, Cosplay Run, not as far as I wanted it to be. I knew it was gonna be bad. Because I would actively have to farm to get almost everything I was going to use. I just didn't initially know how bad I would have to invest into vitality and endurance. Quite literally because I needed at least 35. Well, at least vitality so I can have equivalent, and that's including Caval's Reign and the Ring of Favor and Protection. Like, I had to combine both of those by the end just to even move. That's how heavy the set is. I mean, I've been looking because I really don't want to play the remake again. I mean, the PS5 is right underneath this camera. But for some reason, something is stopping me from doing it, apart from myself. I guess it's them refusing to ever put it onto Steam. And I know many people complain about the remake and everything. I do not know enough about either to say anything or really have any comment. I have not beaten the remake. I got as far as like 2-1 or something, just a brick wall with my weapon side. It's not doing much damage anymore, and trying to get the upgrades is very difficult. And even if you go to the original, it's stingy as shit. And what I did in my playthrough on stream, I'm pretty sure is I accidentally hit the merchant that gives you, well, I can sell the shards, the initial ones and some layer ones, and because of there being no way to stop like enemies from just attacking you, but more like NPCs are aggravating you because there's no character to go to face your sins. They will just constantly attack you if you hit them once, so you're bombed, and you don't get them back into mid-game plus. Which by that point, arguably, you don't need them. So it's just really unhelpful. But unlike in other player games, they at least gave you the courtesy of like, if you hit them once and then not going to aggro. But Demon's Souls, no, they were ruthless. And it was the game that they initially considered having a permanent for it, where you die once and your entire save file will be gone. I don't know if that included a tutorial or anything. Maybe it did, no, it couldn't, because even if you beat the tutorial bang old boss, you can still die to the, you have to die to the dragon god, so. Don't know, actually. I don't know, there was that one person that laughed at that difficulty and was like, I'm gonna do it without being hit at all for the entire series. Great for him, I'm not doing that, I'm not a psychopath. Let's see him do that blindfolded. I think that's called impossible. He ain't definitely dead, actually he's not blind. But acts like it. Not over time, because I did used to play quite a bit of Demon's Souls, like on the PS3. So no, but then I played a lot of PS4 Skyrim. Actually, I don't know which one I've played more of, but I've yet to. I have completed the story of Skyrim. I've yet to actually get all of the achievements because mods are a thing, and also bugs. But even then, I've been Fallout 4 because weirdly, Fallout 4, I was willing to complete that a lot easier, a lot more than Skyrim. What we'll do is show off the stats before we end this part of the stream, with the level being 96, and yeah, 35 vitality, just so I could mid-roll, which is why the strength is not as good as it could have been. It's only sitting at 40 and I can't do much with X. Bigger had to be a high bit, because like considering they decided to split endurance and vitality into two. Normally, well, what they did in the others is have it so that vitality was health, but then that just got removed altogether and it's just bigger. And then endurance was just that stat. What they pretty much ended up doing is make it so that you have to double the level cap because you are needing more stamina, and it does not increase with equip load. So now that's more investment. So if it was just one, I know that I could have put more into damage. But because of them splitting into two, yes, it does remove the redundant stats of resistance, because that's not necessary, and does not include Dark Souls 2's adaptability. And I can't remember all the layouts for Elden Ring. I know they went back to how it was and had it so that endurance was just one stat. Well, I will say Dark Souls 1 level system is near perfect. It's just resistance. All they need to do with resistance, arguably, is just fluff it. Instead of it just being massive, like, poison resistance that does not actually help. Just have it so that you can use resistance for, like, the elemental ones, and also the poison, frost, and curse. Well, I guess in that game, I guess toxic. I guess curse is death, but then eventually have it so that you just become resistant to it at certain milestones. I guess that'd be too much now, wouldn't it? Yes, I did like the other weapons of the Black Knight Sword, the Black Knight Greatsword, and the Glaive. I didn't use them as much, very much because I initially used the Greatsword, and then the Great Axe was giving me the next weapon, and it was just and it was straight up better at +2, and I was able to get this to like +5, or like near max out before even getting the sword. Actually, no, the sword I got in the same place, but it was worse. And even then, by the time I got the glaive, this was so powerful that this was not going to compete. That's the problem. You get it too late. And arguably, they should have just swapped them, because the Great Axe requires more strength. And I'm not saying they should have put the sword earlier. Because you can get the Greatsword as the first one. And yeah, there was a bit of grind at 2%, but it's possible to get it as the first. And they put the Black Knight Sword in, like, honestly, just after. Could put an Undead Settlement somewhere. Or you have a Black Knight carrying it. Oh, I already joked that Dark Souls 4 wasn't happening. Could we count Elden Ring as Dark Souls 4 realistically? Because it's the closest one to it. Also, before anyone says, yes, this game has 2 DLCs. It's not like Dark Souls 1 where I can blend it in well enough and beat bosses in that completely fine. No, they are quite a bit more difficult in this game, so much that I have not defeated Sister Freed, nor have I gone past the Gargoyle demons to even face Midir. Yeah, that's why I would absolutely say that out of the trilogy, 2 can be the most annoying, but 3 is the most difficult. I'm not sure if that's just because of how I end up playing, where I usually go for heavy setups with strength weapons or something. I usually don't try to go with miracles, pyromancies, or sorcery. But even then, it still feels like Dark Souls 1 is my bread and butter. Also, Bloodborne 2 doesn't exist. And I have not played Bloodborne so long, because they're not putting it on PC in this rate. At all. Because I know it was really funny. I think it was. No, I think it was. When was it with Demon's Souls or something? Where the initial trailer for it. It was one. It was one of the 2 that made it seem like it was going to come to PC, and then they had to say that was a mistake. And then a later version of it did not include it. I At least now, I'm just not gonna end up touching a Dark Souls game for a while, because it really finds a way to piss me off a lot. Is it mostly the bosses, or sometimes enemies coming annoying? Just anything? Or is it just me? My internal anger that just feels like no matter how much I attempt to control it or anything, finds a way. And now I do not have a Switch 2. Because when I could have pre-ordered it for Legend ZA, the only version of ZA that was available that I could even find was a download code. And I am not fucking paying that much for a download code. If I'm paying for my Pokemon games, paying for them, then I would much prefer a physical cartridge. You know? Oh. You know? Like one of these! Yes, I do have Pokemon Yellow, Red, and Blue, and Gold, and I still need to purchase Silver and Crystal. I have pretty much all of them. Look, I cannot explain it. I've already said I'm not good at explaining things. It's like I would need an extra therapist in the room to fully explain as to what the fuck is going on. It just feels like there's something within me that makes it feel like I have to get angry at least something. Trying to have happiness without anger interrupting it. It's difficult. And why? I know there could be many reasons for it, but as of right now, are we saying I'm small even though I'm like 6 foot? Honestly, are we saying that's small now? But enough about that, I need to play the ROM hack. Because that's what I said I was going to spend most of this stream doing, not psychoanalyzing myself about something I already knew I had. And I just don't know of a way to remove the anger. Because we are not at the point where I need meds to control my anger. It just feels like it's there and it does not take much for it to be released. But yes, I'm just going to end this part of it now so I can move on to it as soon as possible. Anyone watching the VOD, well this VOD, ciao for now.